Good morning and welcome back to my vlog. Yes, I'm in the car right now. Yes, we're heading to an appointment, and yes, I figured why not spend some time with you guys and chit-chatting about something I've been getting a lot of questions on. So if you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. If you are back, welcome back. My name is Christina. I'm a certified nutrition coach, certified carnivore coach, and I'm excited to chat with you guys today about something that is a very sensitive topic. So if this is anything triggering for you, just bypass this video. But we're going to be talking about weight gain, bloating, digestive issues, and overcoming exercise addiction. Okay? Now, I want to give you a little backstory of my story and kind of my thoughts on it and my experiences. No, I'm not a doctor, so take everything with a grain of salt. This is my experience. I'm sharing it with anybody who's also going through and has similar issues that I had, and share with you guys. So without further ado, let's do this thing. I have the sun coming into my eyes, so we're going to try to block that off as much as we can. But basically, growing up, I was not into sports, just like very intuitive sports. We'd play basketball, football, hang out, whatever, always active. But I never was a fan of like gym during school or like joining sports as much until I started getting a little bit older. It really wasn't until I went off to college, probably at the age of 21, 22, is where I could think back of when my disordered thoughts started to come into play with like what I was eating. If I didn't eat as much, I would start to lose weight, and that distilled area in our brains that start to twist a little bit. So it was then when I really started to get into fitness and going to the gym more, and then I realized I could control my emotions if I go to the gym, meaning if I'm stressed out, I can have some mental clarity with just de-stressing at the gym. And that was my one thing that I was using as control. Instead of dealing with emotions, I would go to the gym nonstop. So that's really where it stemmed from. And then it just became to a point where it started becoming an obsession and like a routine. So that's where it really came from for me. And I was definitely overtraining for so many years, like doing insanity all the time, just constantly doing cardio queen to the hills. If you are somebody who's like, I gotta do cardio, I gotta jump up and down, I gotta be moving, if I'm walking, that's not a workout, like that type of person who has to be sweating to feel like they've had a good workout, that was me. And on top of that, when you add in restriction and not eating enough, obviously that will mess with your hormones. And I also struggled with period loss and HA, and also if you look up the definition of REDS, which is all induced with like overtraining and restricting, something similar like that. And I never thought anything serious of it because I didn't know better. This is why I want to create videos like this, to help other women who are in the same position, but they're not aware that what they're doing and putting their bodies through could be harming them. And either way, we get into these mindsets and these routines where it just becomes a routine. We're not thinking anything different. We're giving up events. We're giving up going to coffee with friends, or there's hair in my head. Just passing up on family situations, work situations, friends, and just starting to isolate ourselves with having to work out. If I don't work out, I'm not going to go to dinner tonight with my friends, or if I don't work out, I can't do this. If I don't work out, I'm not eating that later, or if I eat that later, I have to work out. Just a bad relationship with food and exercise. So if that's you, I totally relate to that, and that's why I'm making this video, to help you understand better on there is a way out of it. And after years of trying to do it on my own, it was when I joined a community of women who also go through the same exact situations and or similar ones, and I'm saying and a lot. You can get out of this as well. So if you're struggling with overtraining, my one tip for you is to take the just literally top questions of, are you addicted to exercise? And the number one or you're going on vacation and you start to get anxious of, are you going to be able to work out there? That is a red flag right there. Like if somebody told me, we're leaving in 30 minutes and we're going to go away for a couple of days, and my automatic mindset goes to, did I work out yet? I have to work out first. Am I going to be able to work out when we're away? That is a bad sign. And that's a sign that you should take time off of working out. And if that is very, very stressful to you, I just want you to know that I've been there. And this could all go away when you go through the recovery process and you start to unloop that mindset of working out is something that you have to do because it's a luxury. And if you think about certain situations in life where you can't work out because you're going away that weekend, or you, God forbid, you broke your arm, or something happens and you have to go help a family member or a friend, and these random situations where you might not be able to work out should be okay to you. Like if somebody said, hey, we're not working out this week, we're going to take a rest week, we'll work out next week, we're going to go out to Montauk and hang out and surf for the weekend. Like that shouldn't stress you out that you're not going to be able to work out. So the number one thing with that is that you need to take time off, you need to rest, and you need to unlearn that relationship you have with exercise to make a healthier one. So if you work out or you don't work out should not be ruling your life. And that was something that I was stuck in for so long. And yes, I could look back and think of all the negative things that happened, all the relationships I've lost with friends where I just disconnected from them because I had to work out and then it just fell apart. Or I could look at it as positives as well, which is, you know, that was a time of my life that I learned a lot, I grew a lot, and now you're still able to recover and come out of that. And the recovery process is a journey. It's not going to happen overnight. For some people, it's shorter. For some people, it's a little bit longer. But you can recover. And you can get out of this crazy loop that we have built up. And it's all about your mindset. It's all about your mindset. I want to create more of these videos because it's something that I've been watching a lot of. I've been researching a lot. I've also been looking up YouTube videos on it. And there really isn't that many that go through like eating disorder recovery help and mindset and how to get out of it. There's definitely a handful and they've been very helpful, but I want to share this because I've been learning a lot about it. I want to help more women with their hormone health and getting back to having that relationship with their bodies and their minds and having that connection with having their femininity back, and getting out of the masculine energy of having to go and go and go constantly, but really having that self-love, and being more feminine and not work out, eat the food and enjoy life and have fun and be spontaneous and not having that rigid schedule of I have to work out, I have to do this again, I'm just wearing sweatpants, I'm not doing really much like self-care because I'm just gonna work out later anyway, and really just taking the time to like have that bubble bath, go for the facial, go grab a cup of coffee, rest, watch the Netflix series, and not having to work out. And that was huge for me. Like when I hear that, talking to like about myself, I'm like, what a dream it would be to not have to work out. Like I look at people and I used to think this all the time because my family would tell me like, you have such dedication and so much motivation to work out. Like I wish I was like that. And I would look at them like, I don't want to work out right now, but I am making myself work out because one, I thought I had self-discipline or I was cool because I was the fit girl who, yeah, I'm going to the gym again today, like 2 times in a row. But meanwhile, deep down, I didn't want to go. I wanted to sit on the couch and enjoy the pizza and play board games and hang out with the family on the couch. And meanwhile, I was running like a chicken with my head cut off, like stressed all this time, high cortisol, not sitting and being present, just like in and out and just being such a blur because I had to work out all the time, or restricting food and I had to have my little ritual of my cereal at night with my almond milk and having that portion size, but I wouldn't just have a bowl, I would have to like make 2 bowls so it would feel like I was eating more, like these weird little rituals. And it was true. It was true. And if you're not going through something like this, I don't expect you to understand it all. This is really for people who are going through something like this and they need that extra support, and knowing that you can recover and you can have that freedom. And going off of this topic into recovery. So like I said, the first thing is to really let go of the exercise. It sounds terrifying, but I want you to think of the reasons why. And that really will help you solidify in your mind, even just a tiny bit on, all right, I'm going to do this. And you might tell yourself, tomorrow's going to be my day. Like, I'm just going to work out today, though. Tomorrow I'll start. It's going to be a fresh day. Like, it'll be better tomorrow. I'm just going to work out today, though. Okay. Tomorrow morning comes. The same routine happens. This little part of your mind says, all right, I'm not going to do it. And then the other ED part says, just do it one more time. Just do a little bit. Okay. That door is a little bit open there. So for somebody who's strict, and there is some people that are like, no, like I told myself I'm not doing it, I'm not going to work out. We'll see what happens. If I gain a little weight, if I I'm bloated a little bit, I'm uncomfortable, I'm just going to sit through it. And there are those people. But then there's people like I was. And that is, the next day comes, all right, okay, I told myself I'm not going to do it. I really want that freedom. I want it so bad, but I'm just going to, all right, I'm not going to work out for 45 minutes today. I'm just going to do a shorter one. I'll do 20 minutes. Okay, this is one scenario. So you go down, you do your 20 minutes, you finish, and you're like, I feel pretty good now though. Like, I could do I could do the 30-minute workout though now. I'll just do what I did yesterday now, and then I did the 2, but tomorrow I'll definitely recover. Tomorrow will be my day. That's scenario. Or the other scenario is you just keep going day by day and telling yourself that today's the day and that day never fully comes. And you always bow down to the ED mindset of we're just going to do it again. We're just going to do it again. I'm too scared. Like, oh my gosh. Okay. Or I don't do it, but I'm not going to eat dinner later, or I'm going to restrict. So there's different EDs, but what we want to do is divorce the ED. We're divorcing it. It's literally like being in a bad relationship. Someone telling you what to do. You don't want to do it, but you're forcing yourself to do it because you think you're going to feel better. It's controlling you. You can't do this. You can't do that because you have to work out. And that is something we are going to divorce. So I want you to write down your why. Why you are doing this. Why do you want this? Do you want freedom? Do you want to have more time with your kids? Do you want to make memories? Do you want to just go and enjoy family dinners and just being able to sit on the couch and being lazy? And that's okay. If you're sick and tired of being in this loop of ED, restriction, and food, or binging and purging in this crazy cycle that's taking over your life, write down those whys. And number one fear of so many people, probably 80-90% of people with an ED are scared to gain weight. Okay? What will happen in the process? Some people will gain weight, and you need to find your weight set point, your set weight point. That is where your body is comfortable. So there's people who go all in and they overshoot weight and they gain a little bit more than they need to. But your body will eventually even out. If you are very restrictive, you are going to gain some weight, okay? But with gaining weight and working on your mindset at the same time, you are going to find that relief and that self-love. But it comes with your mindset, okay? Some people gain weight, but their mindset is still not there, and then they want to restrict again. But if you have that mindset of self-love and loving your body no matter what, you will find that peace. I was so much lower in my weight than I am right now. So much lower. I had concerned family members, concerned friends, concerned coworkers. I literally thought at one point I was going to go to like a rehab center because I was so underweight. I couldn't think clearly. I was in la la land. I was restricting. I was eating a handful of almonds for the day, and I would go work it off. Like, it was terrible. I weigh a lot more than I did then, and I would have never thought that I would weigh what I weigh now. And you have to find your body's happy place. And once it finds that happy place, you will end up eventually dropping weight or stabilizing to where your body's most happy. And you'll have that freedom of, you can eat intermittently? No, eat intuitively. Eat when you're hungry, you stop when you're full, and you're gonna feel so good. You might feel bloated in the beginning, uncomfortable. You might feel, I just ate that piece of bread with the butter, oh my God, I'm gonna blow up, whatever. That fullness will go away. I used to think the fullness was bad. I was full, that means I'm overly full, that means I'm gonna gain weight, I'm gonna balloon up, all the things. But that eventually goes down, and you'll just get your hunger cues back. And you're gonna eat, you're gonna feel full, it's gonna digest, and you're gonna feel hungry again. And you're gonna be like, wow, I could eat this now. Like, it'll all balance out once you start working with your body and not against it. I literally thought that I was gonna just gain this enormous amount of weight, and I was just gonna keep on eating, and I will never exercise again, all these things. And I'm working through the exercise right now, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So this is kind of like a documentary of like where I'm at right now. And right now I do get anxious, and I'm back at the point where I do get anxious if I'm not gonna go work out. So my accountability into these videos for you also, if you're somebody who's struggling, is that we're doing this together. We are honoring our hunger. We are not moving. We are going to relax. We're gonna rest. We're gonna listen to our bodies. And quite frankly, I'm at a point now, like, I've been working out nonstop for like 15 plus years. So I'm really at a point now where I'm like, I will just enjoy sitting on the couch with my kids and just having that freedom. And I want that so badly. And not on top of that, like, I'm so burnt out from working out. Like, I don't even want to work out. I don't want to work out. And that's what's making me anxious, is that I'm like, that part of me in my brain is telling me to work out because it's healthy, or I'll gain weight or whatever. So we need to stop this. So am I bloated sometimes? Not as nearly as I was when I was overtraining. When I was overtraining, my cortisol was sky freaking high. I would wake up, I wouldn't eat, I would drink a cup of coffee, I would make up my electrolytes, and I would go overtrain. 1-2 hours, then I would overtrain later, I would eat a little dinner, I would overtrain. Like, it was a vicious cycle. My cortisol was probably like screaming. I was in a high cortisol state all the time. Irritable, just angry, just tense, masculine energy, just very not okay. And if I didn't work out for one day, I would swear I would gain weight. And that's not normal. Like, obviously, you don't gain weight like overnight. It's water weight. But I did notice positives on people who are going to give up exercise is after the first couple of days, it could be a little hard. It could be uncomfortable. You're going to be itching to work out. But the inflammation goes down, and you start to feel like, wow, did I actually like lose a little bit of weight and I'm not working out? Yes, that happens. Okay. On top of that, my bloating went down, and the fact that I'm not rushing to work out and I have that peace of freedom, like, I don't have to work out. Your nervous system starts to relax. And that's one of the best parts. Okay. You're relaxed. You're like, wow, I don't have to work out. And it starts to normalize. And then once you start incorporating more food, you start to feel just overall better. You're going to feel just, you get your hunger signals, you're going to eat till you're satisfied and you're comfortably full, and the day goes on and you just feel calmer. And it's just been so great. But the digestive issues, the bloating, the feeling uncomfortable, all that goes away. It goes away. And eventually you'll be able to work out again. But it's not going to be in a stress, oh my God, I have to work out state. It's going to be, do I feel like working out today? Okay. Like, maybe I'll do some shoulders. But it's not going to be like, I have to do 30 minutes of shoulders, then I have to do 20 minutes on the bike, and it has to be 20 minutes. If it's not 20 minutes, I'm stressed out. And then if it's not 20 minutes and I'm stressed out and then I have a little bit of more chance, I'm going to do 10 extra minutes just to make up for the time I lost. Like, it should not be like that. So anyway, if you are recovering from overtraining, this is your sign to take some time off. take some time off. I promise you, I'm there with you. So we're gonna take time off together. I'm gonna report and do these videos and do like little check-ins on how I'm feeling and doing progress photos if anybody's interested. If not, I will put a little trigger warning on there to just skip through it. But yeah, get rid of the tight clothes, get some comfy clothes, and just rest. Just rest. I swear your digestion is gonna get better and your bloating is gonna go down and you're gonna feel so much better. So thanks for watching this video, you guys. I have an appointment I'm going to, but I hope this was helpful. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.